Hello everyone! Kumusta? Maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel! Today, we will be reacting to a video called Foreign Teacher Lands in Rural America. I was surprised. VOA Connect. I was told by the person that sent me this video that this teacher is Filipina. Alright? Before we start though, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, and of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Music Game News, because that is where you can DM me your suggestions, and let's check this out. Colorado, Julesburg.
That one is my bank. Right across the street is the grocery store. This is the theater where we watch the movies. And then there's the pharmacy and the only cafe that we have in town. I was surprised because I didn't expect America, because in the Philippines we think of America as, we just think of New York or California. And we didn't really expect that there are rural areas too in America.
There are rural areas everywhere. Come to Canada and you will see some rural areas.
I'm sure.
To be honest, most of Canada is just rural, you know? And I mean, the US is a huge country. Yes, they have big cities, but bruh, there are some massive rural areas in the US as well.
I'm Teodoro, and I grew up in Manila. Here I teach 7 through 12 math, and that is the core subjects, pre-algebra, algebra 1, geometry, and algebra 2.
For graduation from the Julesburg School District.
This is her second year with us. My name is Sean Enos, and I'm the principal superintendent of the Julesburg School District, which is located in Julesburg, Colorado.
So, what's the purpose of this video? Just to show us how Filipinos can feel a little bit out of place when they immigrate to the US? Especially in rural areas?
Didn't really think about it until I got in that place where I knew that I was totally out of options for hiring a teacher from the United States.
That's not cool.
2 years ago, I had a long-time math teacher that resigned and moved away from the area.
Am I understanding this correctly? It's not cool what he just said, that because he couldn't hire an American teacher, that he actually accepted to hire a Filipina? I don't know. Like, she wasn't his first choice.
Been with our district for about the last 12 years. And so we ran that campaign for about 3 to 4 months trying to recruit and get applicants to fill that position. I ended up getting one application from someone in the United States. I wasn't able to recruit the one application that I had. So I knew that I needed to look for other avenues and options, and that's when I contacted a recruiting company which works with J1 visas for teachers out of the Philippines.
No way! So she was hired from outside of the US. That's what I'm thinking. Like, she was still in the Philippines and she went to the US because of this job. Okay.
Thank you. Did 5 interviews using video conferencing, and Charmaine ended up being one of the 5 that we felt like was the best fit for our situation, what we're looking for her to teach, and work in a small school district.
Okay.
First I couldn't believe it, and I was thinking it could be a scam. Up until my flight coming here, I'm still not believing it. Until Mrs. Ines, and she's the Dean of Students, she's the one who fetched me at the airport. That was the time that I said, okay, this is real, because they're actually here.
She's
First,
so
they
cute.
thought that I'm also a student.
She's so tiny compared to them. I mean, even compared to the women. Look at her next to these two tall, bigger women, you know? She's like this tiny, tiny little Filipina.
Because they said I look young, and I'm short.
Yeah.
I'm just a fellow student, like a foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
And they are huge. I was telling my friends about the height of the students that I'm teaching, and they all get shocked. I've had some challenges during my first year.
Tell us about your challenges.
I had some students, not all of them, like some of them will just test you
Kind of
and
bully you a
just
little bit.
see how far they can go with what they were doing. So I would say it's really different behavior-wise. Because in the Philippines, you don't have to do anything. They see you in uniform as a teacher, they respect you.
Love
Here,
that.
I think you
Love
have to
that
prove
about the
yourself
Philippines.
before they respect you.
And in the US, and clearly in this school, they don't even wear uniforms, you know?
The NWEA High Growth Award in Mathematics and Science. Nice job, 8th grade. You guys have a lot of promise in both.
I think she connected
He
with
looks
the
so
kids really
bored.
well, and she's a very good mathematics teacher.
But I've noticed, and of course, good grades are always a nice thing, but just her confidence in math, and that she's able to come home and do it by herself.
Thanks a bunch for being here. Appreciate you. Everything you've done for our kids. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And have a wonderful summer.
So you're finishing your second year with our district. And so did the second
like a
year
documentary.
Go a little better than the first year? Do you feel more confident and at home?
Very smooth this year. Because last year I had some classroom management issues with some of the kids. And this year it's very different. Would want to stay.
Okay. And do you know what that process looks like to be able to extend the visa?
No, I will probably do some research about it.
We'd love to have you back. You've done a great job.
Nice,
Thank
nice,
Thank you
nice,
very much.
nice.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
I hope she was able to stay. She's so cute.
We're in a area here where all the school around us are small districts of 200-300 kids, and I talk to other superintendents and principals and in the state of Colorado, even in our neighboring states, and hiring and recruiting teachers is a big task and a difficult task to acquire those folks to come to a smaller school and community to teach and live.
I'm not surprised. Damn, that's a lot. Almost 50%.
I think I'm comfortable living here now, so I am planning to stay for as long as I could. She said she's shy. The challenges are, it's difficult to find friends of my age with the same interests.
Bye-bye.
But again, I'm just lucky that I have a host family with me who has been helping me.
Oh, so she's
I had a
living
stipulation
with Americans.
Mrs. Enos, did I ever tell you this? That, if it wasn't working out, by
Yeah.
Christmas time, we were going to change the situation. And I think she asked me around Christmas time, and I go, oh no, there's no problem. She's part of the family. Mom had
Still, I think she should find her own place, not too far from the host family. You know what I'm saying? It's always better to have, your own place, your own privacy.
fix a meal, I'd fix a meal, Charmaine would fix a meal. That, we just kind of rotate around.
I usually eat rice because I
Yeah,
can still get that
Filipinos
here.
love rice.
Finding the ingredients is also difficult. There are some vegetables that I can't easily find, so I can cook some of the food that I want. The food.
What is she making? Adobo?
The food. Because, well, when you eat it, it makes you feel at home.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
you can only eat that. I mean, the taste of the food will feel like home.
Wow, look at this. Filipina stranded in the middle of nowhere in the
only times
US.
that you would probably feel loneliest is during your birthday, and Christmas.
Yeah. Wow, 100,000 new teachers. That's crazy. This was very interesting. It was like a short documentary. But yeah, it must be difficult for her, man, to be stranded. Like seriously, she is basically stranded in the middle of nowhere in the US. And I use the word stranded because she's probably the only Filipina there. And like she said, not many people of her age. So it must be a little boring, if you know what I mean. But you know, it's probably a good opportunity for her, just like all the Filipino nurses that go work abroad so that they can help their family back in the Philippines. I'm assuming that she's doing the same thing, just in a different field. And yes, of course, the Philippines have great teachers and they speak English, okay? So this needs to happen more and more, not just in the US, but in every country that needs a teacher that speaks English, okay? I mean, this could happen in Canada as well. But the problem with Canada is that not only will you be stranded if you go to a rural area, but it's very cold, very, very cold for a very long period of time. So you better think twice before you decide, okay? That was very informative. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about this short documentary. Maraming salamat po. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.